Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going on a very special journey together, a journey of spiritual growth, self-discovery, and awakening. This isn't just a quick look at what it means to wake up spiritually. No, we're going deeper. We're going to explore how our souls evolve, how consciousness expands, and how we can truly understand the meaning of our lives. We'll be guided by ideas inspired by Dolores Cannon, a pioneer in metaphysical research. Her work helps us understand that reality is not limited to what we see or touch. There are dimensions of existence beyond our physical senses, and each layer holds lessons, wisdom, and guidance for our souls. So, over the next 30 minutes, I want you to really immerse yourself in this journey. Relax, listen, and let these insights sink in. Let's start at the beginning. At the start of any spiritual journey, most of us feel a sense of deep discontent. This is more than being a little unhappy with work or school, or frustrated with life's challenges. This is a feeling that something essential is missing in life. A quiet, persistent voice inside you may say, "There must be more to life than this." Dolores Cannon often calls this the soul's nudge, pushing us beyond material satisfaction and comfort. It's our soul saying, it's time to grow, it's time to awaken. Think about the story of Siddhartha, who later became the Buddha. Born into wealth and surrounded by luxury, he still felt empty. He realized that no amount of wealth, power, or pleasure could fill the longing inside. His discontent pushed him to seek the truth, and that search transformed his entire life. Another example is Eckhart Tolle, who went from despair and inner confusion to profound spiritual awakening. These stories show us that discontent is not a bad thing. It's a signal. It's an invitation from our soul to begin exploring the deeper meaning of life. As Rumi said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." That wound, this sense of emptiness, is not meant to harm us. It's a doorway to awakening. Every time we feel lost or unsatisfied, our soul is calling us to explore and grow. Once we feel this nudge, we enter the stage of questioning and seeking. We start asking big questions like, why am I here? What is my purpose? Who am I really? This is a time of curiosity and reflection. Dolores Cannon explains that our souls are naturally inclined to seek knowledge, and this quest is part of our evolution. Some of the wisdom we gain comes from past life experiences, waiting to be unlocked. During this stage, it's crucial to remember that growth is personal. We are not meant to compare ourselves to others. Instead, we focus on being better than we were yesterday. We notice patterns in our lives, lessons we've learned, and insights we might have ignored before. This is when we begin to connect the dots and understand the bigger picture of our lives. Every question we ask, every reflection we make brings us closer to awakening. As we continue, we reach the stage of enlightenment. Enlightenment isn't a sudden moment like flipping a light switch. It's a gradual process, like walking into a dark room as light slowly fills the space. Dolores Cannon talks about the Akashic Records, a kind of cosmic library where all knowledge and experiences are stored. In this stage, we start accessing wisdom beyond our ordinary understanding. We begin to see the interconnectedness of everything, the universe, life, and ourselves. But spiritual awakening isn't always smooth. Along the way, we face resistance and inner turmoil. We confront fears, doubts, and unresolved issues. Dolores Cannon explains that some of these struggles come from past life experiences or karmic lessons that have carried over. Think of a seed struggling to grow through the soil. It must push against resistance to reach the light. In the same way, our challenges are opportunities for growth. Pain, difficulties, and inner conflicts are not obstacles. They are catalysts for transformation. They allow wisdom and light to enter our lives. At some point, we encounter the abyss. This is a metaphor for a major decision point, a crossroads where we must choose between the familiar and the unknown. Dolores Cannon teaches that these moments are crucial for our soul. They might feel scary or uncertain, but they are also filled with potential. Joseph Campbell said, "It is by going down into the abyss that we recover the treasures of life." In the depths of the unknown, we often discover our true strength, courage, and resilience. These are the experiences that shape us and elevate our consciousness. From there, we experience rebirth and authenticity. This is when we confront our shadow self, the parts of us that we have ignored, denied, or hidden. Dolores Cannon emphasizes that understanding and integrating these aspects is essential for spiritual growth. We learn to accept ourselves fully, to embrace both light and shadow, and to live authentically. Shakespeare's words, "To thine own self be true," perfectly capture this stage. We shed old identities, old beliefs, and patterns that no longer serve us, emerging as more genuine, aligned, and empowered beings. Next, we reach a profound understanding of oneness and connection. This is when we begin to see that we are not separate from the world around us. Everything and everyone is connected. Dolores Cannon often described life as an interconnected web, where every action, thought, and energy affects the whole. We begin to feel empathy, compassion, and unity with all beings. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin reminds us that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Understanding this shifts how we see ourselves, others, and the universe itself. As we move forward, we enter the stage of flowing with life and noticing synchronicities. Here, life begins to feel more natural and aligned. We start recognizing meaningful coincidences, signs, and subtle guidance that lead us in the right direction. Dolores Cannon explains that these synchronicities are not random. They are messages from the universe nudging us along our soul's path. This stage teaches us to trust life, trust our intuition, and embrace the flow of the universe. Sometimes the unexpected events teach us the most profound lessons. Then comes authentic expression. In this stage, we fully embrace who we are and express ourselves openly. We live in alignment with our beliefs, values, and soul's purpose. Dolores Cannon often discussed soul contracts, agreements made before birth to meet certain people and experience specific lessons. Authentic expression allows us to honor these agreements, build meaningful relationships, and live deliberately in accordance with our inner truth. As we grow, we reach the elevation of consciousness. Our awareness expands and we access higher states of being. Dolores Cannon taught that connecting with our higher self, the part of us that holds wisdom from all our experiences, is key in this stage. We realize that our thoughts and emotions are not separate from the universe. They interact with its energy. This understanding brings a sense of responsibility and purpose, allowing us to live in harmony with ourselves and the world. The next stage is co-creation with the universe. We realized we're not just passive observers. We are active participants in shaping reality. Dolores Cannon explains that our life experiences reflect our inner energy. By aligning our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with what we truly desire, we can manifest our reality. Einstein said, "Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality." When we understand and practice this, we begin to create life experiences in harmony with our soul's purpose. Finally, we arrive at unconditional love, compassion, and acceptance. This is the pinnacle of spiritual awakening. Dolores Cannon taught that these qualities are the highest vibrations we can embody. Unconditional love means loving without expecting anything in return. Compassion allows us to understand and ease the struggles of others. Acceptance helps us see ourselves and life as they truly are, without judgment. These qualities not only transform our own lives, but they also raise the vibration of the world around us. They remind us that we are all connected and that our growth contributes to the collective evolution of consciousness. So that's the journey from discontent, questioning, and enlightenment to resistance, rebirth, oneness, synchronicity, authentic expression, elevation, co-creation, and finally unconditional love. Every stage offers lessons. Every challenge is an opportunity, and every moment invites us to live more fully and authentically. If you found this video helpful, inspiring, or insightful, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Share it with someone who might benefit from it, and let's continue exploring this amazing journey together. Remember, every step you take, every challenge you face, and every insight you gain is part of your spiritual growth. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.